Good morning, guys, or afternoon, or evening. I don't know where you're at. I don't know where I'm at. As you can tell, it's quite sunny outside, which is super annoying because coming up to spooky season and I want to do spooky stuff and I want to feel the pumpkin spice lattes in my soul, but it's sunny outside. I mean, it's not quite so warm today, but yesterday was sweat central. So yeah, as I say, it is September, it is spooky time, it is fall / autumn / I want to wear all of my favourite jumpers season, and I want to get into the mood. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. This is what I'm currently working on in my studio. Is kind of, I want to get better at doing backgrounds and things, so that's my attempt at a watercolour one. But I do want to get some collaging done. I have some plant stuff to take care of. I've actually moved a lot of my plants into the studio, as you can probably tell behind me, and a lot of them are actually doing much better than they were downstairs. Let's get on with it, I guess. I should probably find something to do.
So I thought that in this video I would see how many different mediums I can create pumpkins in. I did go a little bit crazy in this video. I would apologise for that, but I really love pumpkins, so I'm not going to. Thought I'd kick it off with crochet. These are some earrings that I made. Actually, I think I made these ones for a customer. I'm pretty sure that I packed these ones up afterwards, but the ones that I made myself, the trowel ones, I wear them all the time. Especially at work, I just love them so much, they are so cute. So I've decided, I think that right now, and I think that right now I'm going to do some watercolour pumpkins in my sketchbook to warm up. And then I'll figure out where I want to go from there. First of all, I just want to start off by saying this sketchbook is not made for watercolour or mixed media at all. It's made for ink and pen and pencil drawing, I think. So the paper was warping like crazy, but I think that because the pumpkins were supposed to be a little bit ugly and a little bit wacky, I think it kind of came off in my favour, so I'm not even grumpy about that. I started off by just throwing down some shapes in some variation of an orange colour. I think the fun thing about pumpkins is they can really be any shape that you want them to be, so I just kind of went with what I felt would look good, I guess. I basically used the wet on wet technique where you wet the paper first in the vague shape that you want and then you put some wet paint down onto it and it kind of all leaks and blends in together. I thought that that was a pretty cool effect. After I finished with the paint, I basically just used my inky dip pen to just go in and just do some squiggly lines on top and to try and draw in some of that shape. The paint hadn't dried completely, so it bleeds in a little bit on some of the areas, which I think just gives it a little bit of extra character. And then essentially I'm just adding some abstract-y squiggly bits before I go in with like a green pencil. The abstract-y squiggly bits are actually supposed to be leaves and stalks, but I don't know, I like abstract-y squiggly bits. I think it's a staple in my illustration, so. Hi guys, so this is what it looks like when it's dry. This kind of went funky and blended in, like some of the ink blended into the water. But I like it, because sometimes you get really moldy looking pumpkins, so I mean. So I decided to do some green ones. I don't think I ever actually explained my technique in this video. I'm adding salt onto the watercolour paint because it soaks it up in like very specific places and leave patterns behind.
So while I wait for these ones to dry, I'm gonna go in here and add some pencil, I think, because I've recently noticed a really good technique that I like for mixed media is to watercolour and then pencil over it, and it doesn't have to be the neatest, but it looks really cool and the colours really pop. So I'm gonna go in and add some of these little bits to some of these pumpkins. Oh no! Oh no!
This was supposed to be just a warm-up piece, but I actually just enjoyed this so much that I think I turned it into a full piece, and I just love it. Just love pumpkins, man. To be honest, I think the green pumpkins turned out to be my favourite. I managed to pull off some really gross looking pumpkins, which is like just so awesome. So I killed my Fritonia plant a few months ago, and I actually put all of the leftover dead pieces in the shot glass in the hopes that it would come back to life, and it kind of has. So I'm going to replant the new babies in the original pot that it was in. This was evidently my outfit choice for the day. I was having a bit of a tough week, so this outfit really cheered me up. It's crazy, but it worked. So this one is, I'm using different bits of paper that I've just had randomly stored up to make some collage pumpkins. I didn't make a plan for any of these, I just kind of cut out whatever random shape that I wanted and vowed to make the craziest pumpkins that I'd ever seen. Nice. Like, I'm actually impressed by the way that some of these turned out, because some of them are just so crazy, like they're spotty or they're flowery, and then some of them actually are quite normal looking.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put leaves on this one. So far I've got pumpkins, I've got pilgrims, I've got no leaves.
Just a little Gilmore Girls reference there for you. For people who are a fan of Gilmore Girls. Miss Patty is one of the best characters in Gilmore Girls and absolutely makes the show, and if you don't think that, you can fight me. I will take you down. You can see part of my monkey hat. Oh no, the crazy's showing through. So for some reason these three small pumpkins were my least favourite. I just was not vibing with them at all. I'm not quite sure why. I just decided that I hated them. Then I tried to fix them by adding more colour to them and realised that I hated them even more, so it really didn't work. So for these pumpkins I used a mixture of collage and then I drew on top of them with oil pastel, crayon and pencil. It was a lot of mixed media. I really enjoyed it actually. It was very experimental. These ones actually turned out to be my favourite. Just my absolute favourite out of the lot of them. I just think they're so cute. And here is the final pumpkin result. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. So I know that we've already had crochet, but this is me crocheting my pumpkin hat, which I'm going to be wearing for Halloween because I'm going as a pumpkin. No surprise there. Okay, so we've had watercolour paint, we've had collage and oil pastels, we've had crochet, so I guess the next one is going to be just good old acrylic paint. The box on the side says acrylic gouache. I was not using gouache, I was using the box as a palette because I couldn't be bothered to wash my palette. I got this Paint Your Own pumpkin from Poundland of all places. And my inspiration for this pumpkin is the fancy apples from Fantastic Mr. Fox. I was a really big fan of Roald Dahl as a kid, and I'm a really big fan of Wes Anderson as an adult, so to combine the two into like the most amazing movie is just so awesome. It's hands down one of my favourite movies. My main technique when painting this was to not overblend my reds and my oranges, so they would have like bits that just were not blended in. Just kind of like the apples in the movie.
Look, isn't it super cute? My pumpkin hat and my earrings are also now on sale, so if you would like some, head over to my Etsy and you can purchase them there. If not, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to give me a like if you liked this video. I know it was a little bit hodgepodge. The next video will probably be... I think it'll probably be about me making my Halloween costume. So, again, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye!